The investigation committee to investigate into the unfortunate incident that resulted into the loss of lives and destruction of property at Sherikat on 3rd of June 2020 took oath before President Salva Kiir to perform all their functions and powers assigned to them in good faith and in furtherance of justice as the law requires. The oath-taking was administered by Chief Justice Chandrasekhar Madud in the President's office on Sunday. Speaking to the investigation committee after the oath-taking, President Salva Kiir urged the committee to dig deeper and find out the facts on what led to the incident that resulted into the loss of lives and destruction of property at Sherikat on 3rd of June.
You have to dig into the details of what happened so that such an incident does not repeat itself again. And if there are people who were found, who are to be found guilty of anything in this incident, they will be taken to court so that they will become example.
President Salva Kiir further said that there are no reports that people from Bahr Kazala are being targeted in Boro as speculated on the social media, but he will also put in place a facts-finding committee to find out if there were people from Bahr Kazal being targeted in Boro.
زي ما انه طلع بالاشاعات انه الناس بتاع بحر الغزال اللي كان في بور are being killed by the Boer people. Which did not happen. So far we have not heard of anybody who has died in Bor. وانا شكلت لجنة برضو كان يحقق في الكلام ده في بور if there has happened any loss of life or property. Will have to investigate it also. The people who might have fought for Sherikat, these are one people, and they have been one since the struggle started in 1983. They were fighting side by side against the enemy. And whatever good number of people that might have come from diaspora cannot come and change the direction that we have been moving to. We know the conflict between us since 1991 has brought in hatred in a way that it has never been in South Sudan before. But hatred can be brought down through by telling the facts and truth, whatever it is. This is what will take away the hatred. I don't have any doubt in your capabilities to do this perfectly as we want.
The chairperson of the investigation committee, Madola Rolkachwal, said the committee is committed to accomplish the investigation work within the agreed time frame of 7 days.
All we can say is that we wholeheartedly accept the assignment, and we are committed to accomplishing the mission successfully within the designated time frame.
The Minister of Presidential Affairs, Neil Deng Nial, urged the public to be patient and avoid speculation on what transpired in Sherikat and not to jump into conclusion. Neil Deng Nial said the government is committed to do what is supposed to be done, and those found guilty will be held accountable.
I would like to urge the public in the Republic of South Sudan and Sudanese citizens abroad in the diaspora to be patient, to await the results of this investigation, to avoid speculation in the social media or elsewhere as to what actually transpired in Gumbo Sherikat or in Bor, what were the reasons or the triggers for these unfortunate incidents. We should not speculate on that. We should not jump to conclusions, but patiently await the outcome of these investigations. If indeed those events were purely of a criminal nature, then that will be borne out by the investigation process. If there are other dimensions to what has transpired that are non-criminal in nature, that also will be shown out. It's important to note that our communities are living peacefully. They continue to go about their daily business in perfect harmony, whether in Bor or in Juba. And that's the spirit that we would like to see prevail, and would like also our people to be guided by the same spirit of patience, wait for the facts to be unearthed, to be ascertained, and then after that your government is committed to doing what needs to be done in light of what the investigation will unearth. All those who will be found to have been in one way or another involved with this incident will have to account before the law, and justice in all instances is going to prevail.
The investigation committee was formed on 4th of June to investigate into the unfortunate incident that took place in Sherikat on 3rd of June that resulted into the loss of lives of 9 people and destruction of property. According to the order, the investigation committee headed by the Minister of Justice is expected to submit its findings and recommendation to the President of the Republic within 7 days. For SSBC, Ajamare, Office of the President, Juba.